technology that allows it to charge indoors and outdoors with very good performance. So we immediately saw the value in that and began prototyping.
That's great. I do want to just make sure that we get the fact that Exeger was using 3M technology, and I know we found that out post-relationship, but even if all we say is, that's happened, I think that would be maybe good to capture, good to include. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you mind just touching on that, Greg?
Yeah. Another interesting thing about working with Exeger is 3M has a lot of expertise in solar barrier films, and Exeger actually uses those to make its product better. So in a way, it's a very harmonious relationship that way.
Were you better than that? Where is that?
Let's see.
What are some of the less obvious, actually, you know what, before we move on here, Felipe, you were talking about productivity, and another way that this solar hearing protector helps you stay productive is by helping you avoid batteries altogether. Could you talk a little bit about the time saving of that, just building off what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, one thing important is to mention is the indoor lighting recharging, right? So, people are able also to recharge in indoor areas. And that's important because when we talk about solar, it reminds you directly to outdoors, right? So I think this is going to be some key element also in our communication to start reinforcing the ability also to recharge your product when you're exposed to some indoor lighting as well. Now, we talk about productivity and, freedom and time savings, also some other benefits that comes to mind when we talk about the solar battery, right? So, freedom, to do your work anytime, because you're gonna, again, as I mentioned, the product is gonna be ready, right? So, it's gonna be charged and ready for you to go. So you don't have to stop your work and have to just plug it in again at the power and get 1 hour to get back to your work. So you don't need that. That's what we are planning to do.
Brianna, do you want to build on that a little bit and just talk about specifically the fact that you don't need batteries with this hearing protector?
With the solar, hold on.
Just a reminder to keep the conversation.
Yeah.
Can I look at Felipe or should I look this way?
You can be looking both ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I gotta pick one. Okay. With our Connect Plus Solar, because it continuously charges, you don't need to worry about batteries or your charging cable. You can just keep working. So you don't need to stop being productive. You don't need to search for your charging cord. You're able to just keep going, and it works as long as you do. You can cut that. I just wanted to throw it in.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Perfect. Greg, what's a less obvious benefit you think users might experience using solar?
Less obvious benefit.
The main benefit is the fact that the battery is extended. What's something else about the hearing protector that might catch some attention from the people that use it?
Well, obviously, extended battery life is really important, but I think what users will also appreciate is not having to change batteries or not having to watch it charge on the wall while they're waiting to get started. I need X number of hours, so I'm going to wait 10 minutes for this thing to charge. That's a thing of the past. If you get out into bright, sunny conditions even, you can turn on your Bluetooth with very little power, and you're still going to charge.
You made it?
Amazing.
That was good.
Nicely done. Applying powerful work tunes. How did that happen? Did you work with Exeger to make sure you could apply the solar cell? How it's applied? What sort of give and take was there?
And while we're doing that, I'd love if you guys have this guy out. I know it's not the exact piece. But I think it's a lovely
It's a nice
visual, right?
Mm-hmm. Me again. Jeez. I'm being very still.